coverage by the offensive line.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris Jones coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just... And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a round is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his third touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit as they head out to take over possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Fielded at the 43. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Mahomes now on 1st down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, nice move. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
53 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards. Oh, he fakes the spike. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker on for the PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come. Both teams with some extra time to prepare during this long halftime break, but we're about ready to restart the second half of Super Bowl 57. So let's get back out to Arizona and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Kansas City and Juju Smith-Schuster running out for another series. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Interference. Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, he didn't spike it, he faked it. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second. Oh, he fakes a spike toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
This is just more of the same.
Has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mahomes to throw once more.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly.
Ertz fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hurts.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now.
Well, what'd you eat? Huh? Oh, that's good. Wait, steak and mac and cheese or steak and the apple things and corn? Which one? Which one you eat? Oh, I ate. No, I want the ones with the steak, the Salisbury steak and corn and mac and cheese and brownies. I love that one. I don't like the other one that you like. Well, how do you fake it? Like fake this thing that's like fake the cake. How do you do it? How do you fake the cake? What, Madden? I'm streaming right now. The score is like to like 69-0. I'm actually winning right now. I'm the Chiefs. I'm doing the Super Bowl. It's 69-0, bro. I'm winning a lot, bro. I'm good at this game. Come on, you can all beat me.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll take it to the rim. To the paint. Take it to the rim. Ooh, big first down. Nah, bro.
First down as he gets this up past the 30. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as
oh my God, big first down. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
64 yards rushing.
I'm just running with it right now. It's like, oh, what? I thought I was throwing it. Okay.
Here again is McKinnon.
Well, I'm gonna start running with it because just I'm gonna give them the ball back. I want to try to get 70. I'm gonna start running with it. I'll take it to the ring. Take it to the paint. Man! Missed their ball. Oh my god, but no.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Burt sets up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing a yard.
Come on, we'll take a shower.
And they'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's equal football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, is going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And some room to run now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
Okay, well, why am I running with it?
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3.
Bro, why am I running with it? I'm not trying to run. Oh my god, bro, this is some crap.
For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy. You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no